Hey everyone, NASCAR Funk Butterscup series here. Today, I'm going to show you how you can make a NASCAR custom diecast. And I'm going to show you the way I do it. I'm going to show you what things you'll need. The first thing you'll need is a template. You can basically download these by paint.raw.com. I kind of customized it a little bit to make it have a name on there. It says Carl Long. I had to kind of edit it because not all of them. I mean, most of them, you have to extend the back of this like to out here, and right here. I don't know how you can estimate that, but I just used it on my Mac to edit it. The second thing you'll need is some scissors, like this. Of course, you're gonna need a die cast, some glue, and an alternative. But this stuff does work. It's called this stuff right here. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. It's $5.99. That's kind of a big price for this, but it really does work. It makes things really shiny and stuff. It's called Gloss Clear. I don't know how to pronounce that. ACRYL? I don't know. But this stuff is really good. It's called Model Master. Well, that's I think the company. I don't know. Just to make sure, don't get it around your eyes and stuff. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is cut out the template. So I'm kind of gonna actually fast forward this. So what you have to cut out is this piece, this piece, this piece, and then these two pieces in here, like the windows. You could get those out. That will help it make it really good. You gotta be really careful. So what I do is I cut in between here and in between here. And I dig this out, try not to get this green line here, whatever it is, or in this one. This will just be a stack up right here. Same thing on this one. And then, right here, I just cut that out, and I, sometimes it's going to be a little bit hard, because on a die cast, like, it has this little thing right here. How to use this scissors? That thing. This little line. It's kind of annoying. But when you do it, you kind of want to get that over top of it. If it's like a white color and your car's a white color, then you don't have to. You can just put it off to the side and make it end right in here, and then go out here. It might go out a little bit out here, but then you can just keep this little thing in here. It looks real anyway. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm gonna time lapse this video, basically cutting out all these parts. I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so now that we have all these pieces cut out, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 7 of these pieces. Now, as you can see, what I did here was I actually cut these parts out. I kept this intact. Here, I'll show you with this thing right here what I mean. So, I kept this like this, and I just cut it out and went inside here like this on both sides. And I did that. Anyway, now what we have to do is glue onto pieces to this car. Now, on this piece, I realized that it was a little bit too small. So too short. So I just kept this a little part on here to make it work. Anyway, so basically, you just glue them on like this, all of them on to their places. And the order you should do it from is this. So these 3 pieces. No, these 3 pieces right here should definitely go first. Then you should do this piece right here. Then these 2 pieces right here. And then finally this piece. This is the last piece you want to put on there. It's very important that you make this the last piece, because your die cast will get really screwed up if you don't do that. Alright. Oh, my brother's going crazy stuff. Alright, so let's put the glue on this. Make sure you get a lot of glue on there. That's the very most important part. And there it goes. Let this fall down. Alright, so let's put it on very carefully. very, very carefully. Here, I'll zoom in and show you exactly what I'm doing. There we go. Yep. I'm also going to move this a little bit to the side. Alright, so then what you want to do is kind of crease along this part right here. This will make it really stand out, like, and make it look realistic. That's what I like. That's what I did with that 77 I showed you in that one video. So it already looks like a real diecast. Maybe in the camera it looks good. Okay, so then I'm gonna do this part so we can get this over with. So since it's a different color on the thing, we're gonna have to do it the hard way. So always put some glue on there, like this. Okay? And then when you go into the diecast, you put it on. Now there should be a little like spot right here. You want to put it around like this, and then pinch with your two little fingers and pinch it like that. Now if it doesn't really work, that's okay. Just really get it into there like this. Sorry. Like this. Sometimes I'll kind of get all messed up, but see, this glue's come on. The glue sometimes comes off. It's not really that strong glue to go on this. That's why you just gotta get lucky. You may not get it all the time, but you gotta keep that on there. Also, you could use an end of like one of these to move it around. And then fold this down. Like that. And then softly go in and push it in. Like this. Like that. So there you just did that lap right there. Sometimes you get it really good and sometimes you really don't. But that's okay. You want to get as good as you possibly can. Now, I want to point out that this stuff right here is optional. If you want it, it makes your car look shiny. But if you don't have it and you don't know where Hobby Lobby is, usually in kind of a city, I don't know. And if you do have like clear coat, it's gotta be something like this because this stuff really works. I mean, I find it the best thing. You can, if you go to Hobby Lobby, you can just ask the people there working there, like, where can I find this stuff? Alright, so the next piece I want to do, let's see, the back. So let's do the back piece. So let's get some glue on it. Just like that. This piece can kind of mess up too sometimes. You gotta put a lot of glue on it. Alright, so now we just stick it on there. Now there's a very important part about this. Once you get that on there nicely. Oops. Once you get this on there nicely, make sure you got it really good. And make sure that this right here, that little red, aligns with this. That's very, very important. It's making your custom diecast look really good. In fact, that's probably the most important part. Alright. So, now what you want to do is get your brush. You can have a toothpick as well and actually get that onto there. And then press really hard on it. Like that. Alright. And then kind of crease along here. And then if it doesn't stay on, this piece usually doesn't stay on, put some extra glue on it like this. And then place it down and kind of rub on it. This part's already good. That's a good part right there. Sometimes you have to re-glue. Anyway, that's what it looks like so far. So I'm going to get the other piece on now. See, what I wanted to use is this piece now. It's very important to use this piece. Alright, get the glue. I like to walk through everything I know about this. Make sure everyone can do it. Now, when you're printing these out, you must use Word, like Microsoft Word. It's very important because you can actually see what size it is. Hang on. Sorry you got cut off there. I had to get out of my room. I don't know why. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Take this glue and take on this piece, like this, and just rub it on there. Okay, sometimes these things will fall. Then we just... I need to put a little bit more on there. If I talk quiet, it's okay, because I do that sometimes. I don't know why I do that. I talk quiet sometimes. Sometimes I talk loud when I'm just doing something. I talk quiet. Alright, then we place it on there like this. It's gonna look kind of weird. Make sure you I'm gonna move this over a little bit, just so it has the Goodyear thing. Just like that. It might cover up a little bit of something like that. That's okay. And then we see it here. We have that place right here. That always happens. Like it always. Sometimes it's not the right exact size. Just go circling around like that. So now we have this. It's starting to look good. Alright, so next piece. These are probably the hardest pieces. So I'm gonna, like, this glue does not like these pieces, especially up in here. So be careful not to rip it. It shouldn't be too hard. So you wanna, it's kind of hard to do. Here, I'll move the camera over here. I use a tripod for stop motion. If you guys, I might make a video on how to make a stop motion. Making a stop motion takes a lot of time and practice. Now, for those like people that have to hold the camera, I want to help you guys know that there's actually another way to doing that without holding a camera. The first option is to like get a tripod, which most people can't really afford actually. But Christmas is coming up, and then you can get like an iPhone one. The second method is kind of easier, is to get like a tissue box or something, and then using that instead as the thing. Using a tissue box does work, and use that as a tripod, even though it's a lot tougher to do. I mean, there's probably some videos showing how to make a tripod. And then the app I use is like the stop motion app. It's really good. It has like it's a blue icon with a camera logo on it. I definitely recommend using that. And then when you're doing it, try and make it actually, it does take a long time. It might take a few days, but really put some effort into it, because that's what makes you get some views. And then when they see that, people want to sign up to your Cup Series. I've seen some channels that need work. Okay, another thing about this 66 car. I mean, put some extra glue on that and then place it down. Just like that. Some of these definitely need some more pieces on them. I mean, some more glue. Sometimes these Chevrolets do not want to cooperate, and it's usually the Chevrolets that never cooperate. I'm getting exhausted. These pieces sometimes lose their glue. That's okay, just put on some more glue. This glue will eventually stick on there. It will. This part definitely needs some more. I might get off the camera a little bit sometimes. If that happens, I'll try and remember what I did and I'll explain it to you. Okay. Now, get this little scissors. this is a part that I think is very important for you guys to know. So right now I'm just putting on those parts. Sometimes you have to move stuff up. Now if you didn't know already, that this piece right here, I'm using scissors. So you see this piece right here? When you flatten it, it doesn't want to like go down. Now this is an easy solve, but you have to make sure you're really careful. You just want to make a little cut right as like a little triangle. Just like that. And then put it on. Sometimes you have to make it bigger. Just like that, a little triangle cut out. So I'm just going to keep on putting this stuff on it. This glue really needs to work. Sometimes glue does not like this. Sometimes my hands right now are kind of sticky. That does happen. I will tell you that. Then you can like press on it really tough on there like this with your palm. Really tough. That's really important. So this is basically the tough way to do it. I mean, you could do it without the windows, but that's way too tough to do. I mean, that's a little too easy, and it doesn't really look that good when it's done. I mean, some people do make those customs like that. I mean, see, that's what it's gonna look like. When it's done, it's gonna look like this. Now we want to get this piece, so I'm just going to cut this video and then show you when I have this. So, I'll see you there. Alright, so now I'm back. And you see I have the other side done. This side turned out really good. It has that part onto it. It looks really nice. It turned out very well. All we have to do now is this part right here. And then we should be done. So this piece is probably the hardest, this third hardest piece, I would say. Anyway, here we go. You gotta make it as good as you possibly can. You gotta get lucky. So I'm gonna put the glue on it now. Alright, so let's put it on. So we just flatten these parts just like this. Keep that just like that. Keep it really still. And then place that on there. And then hold that very carefully and then flatten it. Alright, so now you want to get a pencil or something and then kind of flatten it down. It probably won't be perfect, just to let you know. It's really tough to get actually perfect. You want to try and get as good as you can, so that's about as good as I got. And I'm going to get this piece back to glue. Also, when you glue these pieces, when you put on that whatever ACRYL clear coat stuff, it will actually make it stay on there better. That's what I found out. And this stuff is good. Oh man, I'm exhausted. Anyway, you can stop there and be done. I mean, it looks pretty good, like that. But we want it to be shiny. So, what I'm going to do is actually get this stuff right here, and we're going to clear coat it. So I'm just going to come down like this. I'm going to clear coat it now. So I'm going to kind of bring this down. Alright, so this is the part that's kind of tough. So now what we do as we get the stuff. Opening it up sometimes is tough if you used it before. That's what it looks like. It's like white and stuff. So you gotta be really careful when you do this, because the things on there tend to want to come off. You gotta be very careful not to like touch it all around and stuff, and you gotta keep this out for like 4 hours or like a whole night. That's what I'm gonna do. So the best place to hold it is like right back here. So just gently put this stuff on here. In the morning it'll be really shiny. I like to put on a good amount. Make sure you get everywhere around. You can already start to see the shining on it. Right. Make sure not to get too much on the windows. This is gonna look nice when it's done. Make sure there's no hairs and stuff on it. That might happen. There could be like a little hair that gets on it and makes it mess up. So just put it on there like this. You don't want to take off your hands. And then try not to touch it. And then you can get the top as well. And get these sides. I can see up here it is coming up off, trying to come off. That's the things you gotta watch for. If that happens, just push it down. Try and get that pushed down very, very, very gently. Anyway, I think that's good enough. What you want to do now is wash off your brush all night with hot water. So put it in the sink and keep it in there. Anyway, make sure you do not touch it. Now, if there's some pieces that are coming off, keep it like that as it is, because we'll fix it later. That's very, very important, is just to leave it there, and we'll glue it later. So wait about like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours. Then come back and get it. And if it's clear, if it's not wet or anything like that, get some glue and kind of get it underneath, like this part right here needs it. There's a place right here that needs it. See how I touch it? Do not touch it, or else it will ruin the whole thing. It'll make a big kind of smeary stuff on it that makes it look awful. So I'm going to put this stuff away. And I think I'll see you guys a little later. I don't know what time it is right now, but I'll wait a little while and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And well, it's actually just me, but yeah. So it's going to look very well when it's done. You can kind of see the shining on there. Look at that. I mean, that's what it looks like. It's going to look a lot weird. It's going to look very weird. I think it's a pretty good die cast. And I'll show you what it looks like a little later. Probably in the morning or probably late at night. Anyway, take care, you guys. I'll see you in the morning. After a little bit of time, it should look like this. It's been like an hour. And it's starting to get more shiny, you see. Some parts are still drying like that. Looks kind of weird, but be really careful with that. The part I found was a little problem. Is this 66 on there? Some of the stuff does seem to be coming off, so we'll get that fixed. See, that's still kind of wet. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for this to get done. Let's turn it out, okay? Smells good. Anyway, I want to show you 3 of my other customs I made. These are what these customs will look like when they're done. Camry or Toyota will look like this. This is on a Chevrolet model, so yeah. A Ford will kind of look like this. This is Cole Custer's. It's got a real good shine. I kind of edited this. And you see the front kind of looks bad because of this. I don't know why it's like that. Now Chevrolet, of course, this is a normal Chevrolet. This one turned out really good. I'm really surprised about this one. I think this one is getting closer to getting done. Heck, it might actually already be close to being done. Just put that on there nice. About this time you can touch it. And kind of clear up all this stuff. And then yeah, this part right here kind of got bad. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You'll get one of those pieces. Nothing bad happened here. That's a good thing. The only problem I found was like right here that has this part. That does happen sometimes. It's kind of annoying, but you'll have to deal with that. Eventually that could clear. Hang on, I have to put some glue on this part. I mean, that's where you can put some glue. And I think that stuff just has to dry a little bit, and it'll look better. See what I'm talking about? This part right here. Yeah. Anyway, it did turn out pretty good, I would say. Still gotta dry a little bit more. The back looks perfect. See that part? I don't know. Well, that's what your custom look like. We're gonna take a little bit more time to see what it looks like a little bit later. So I'll see you then. Alright, so it's the next day. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So that's what the car looks like. It's all done. Anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.